Welcome back at the B&R booth. My name is Nicole Wittmann. In today's YouTube session, we will be looking at the topics of Industrial IoT and OPC UA TSN. I'm joined by Ralf Bühler, our product manager for Industrial IoT. Ralf, what Industrial IoT related technologies is B&R showing at SPS IPC drives?
Different than the competition, B&R took a lot of time understanding what our customers need to implement industrial IoT use cases. And we came to the conclusion that they need a reliable and scalable edge architecture for pre-processing data before they are sent off into the cloud.
And how does this help B&R customers?
Well, I would like to present three components which play a key role in our edge architecture. Therefore, I would like to start with our Edge Connect OPC UA server client connectivity feature is here the key. Then the Edge Embedded, a powerful X20 controller with innovative software features. And last but not least, our powerful Edge controller with machine learning, business intelligence solutions, and an SQL database on board.
And Ralf, you mentioned several times Edge. What exactly does Edge mean?
Well, the Edge is the threshold between the sensor and the cloud. It allows for data processing in real time and therefore also a reliable solution for industrial IoT use cases.
Ralf, when you talk about it, it all sounds rather simple. What about actually putting it into practice?
Well, there are two different use cases. One is a brownfield or greenfield use case. They are not to underestimate it, there are significant differences. But both have one in common. It's a uniform communication protocol, which is OPC UA TSN.
OPC UA TSN is an interesting topic that I would like to look at in more detail. To help me do that, I am joined by B&R Sebastian Sachse, who is responsible for open automation technologies such as OPC UA TSN.
Hi, Nico.
Sebastian, why is OPC UA TSN so important for industrial IoT?
For any kind of industrial IoT applications, a continuous communication is key. What we find in the field as of today, in today's installations, is a very heterogeneous picture of everything. So we have many PLCs, many bus systems. Customers that want to get continuous communication are using gateways or even hardwired solutions. So that doesn't guarantee industrial IoT applications to run smoothly. So what is required is OPC UA TSN to get a continuous communication from sensor to the cloud.
And Sebastian, OPC UA and TSN are two different technologies. What value does OPC UA offer and what does TSN add to it?
Let's start with OPC UA. The technology offers to describe any kind of drive, PLC or machine or even plant in modern language called ACID in a very standardized way. That allows that, for example, if a network component is added to a network, that it automatically identifies itself. What was missing so far was the time-critical application requirement, and that is now available with TSN. So the combination of OPC UA and TSN allows to cover all kinds of application in industrial automation.
And what OPC UA products does B&R offer?
B&R as of today already has a broad variety of products. We have PLCs, IOs, HMI systems, and even our software components communicate over OPC UA.
And what does B&R offer that others who have implemented OPC UA do not?
That's a very good question, because our key focus during development was on the usability of the technology. And that is key in all of our products. Let me take one example, the I/O system that we see here on the wall. The I/O system as itself is here a very smart, intelligent device. So the customer connects all the different slices to each other, and by auto discovery, the whole configuration is automatically generated, and the information model is public, available via the OPC UA server to any client application that you find above.
At this year's SPS, we have seen a lot of OPC UA products. When can we expect to see products with TSN?
First prototype products are already running in testbed installations such as the IIC or the LNI testbed. So what we've done here is that in parallel to the specification work, where a lot of paper is generated, we started implementing in product. So we are parallelizing specification and product development here to assure a very short time to market. So we expect first products to come out and be released in 2018 that have OPC and TSN in combination on board.
We heard a great deal about industrial communication and edge architecture. But now let's move from theory to the real world. We can see a number of examples of how the IoT is implemented in practice. Ralf, can you please explain to us in more detail one of them?
For sure. Just imagine a conveyor belt in the automotive industry. A failure of that conveyor belt will greatly disrupt production and cost a lot of money. B&R is offering a condition monitoring solution which is supervising the current status of the line and greatly reduce downtime.
How does this work?
Well, we are picking up vibrations with our X20 condition monitoring module and pre-processing the data on the X20 CPU. However, then we give the data over to our edge controller, who is analyzing with business intelligence features on how the line will predict how the line is performing in the future. That will again greatly reduce downtime and increase productivity of the system. So when you feel you have a specific use case for the industrial IoT, please come to B&R. We have the solution for you.